This is my wonderful house, amazing house. And this is my car. Okay. And here is my studio. Let's see. Where to begin? Well, there's about 100 hours of my own music that I make. There's my Casio, some drums, my punching bag. Let's see, where do we begin? Well, these are, of course, my drawing pads, small pads that I collected over the years. I used to carry around in New York City and do drawings in New York City. Most of these are full from New York. Some are from imagination, but this is when I lived in California. Most artists paint from photos, but they miss the whole point. They miss the point. I do not miss the point. I get it. There's a nice Jesus painting. She's washing his feet. Here's another one. The crowning the King of Kings. And let's see what we got here. Oh, there's another Jesus painting. He's going off to pray, but the deer stops him and says, "Hey, check me out." And he does. Scratches his little chin. This is a fairly recent painting. Abstract expressionist science fiction surrealism. That's what I call it. There's an old painting from Queens. It's called Queens Plaza. Yeah. Sometimes I do these kind of paintings. It's sort of like dots of color. Very fun. Very moody. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look. This is cool. I call it I forget what I call it. Let me see. It's called The Guardians of Time. Oh boy. This is a pizzeria from one of the drawing pads that I saved over the years. This is from the 80s. I did a painting from a drawing from the 1980s because I never got around to it. It's probably also there's also a drawing from imagination from the 1980s. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, look, another Jesus painting. This is the Day of Atonement. They're casting lots for his cloak. Yeah. There's some canvases ready to be painted. All gessoed. Giant subway painting. Yeah. Very big. Very cool. Woo! It's called Subway Flight. It's like you're flying. Ah, another Jesus painting. Yeah, get out of him in the name of me. Here's another pizzeria painting from the 80s. And this is another science fiction, abstract expressionist, surrealist painting. I love these. These are Very, very fun, very exciting, because you enter the unknown. You never know what it's going to be like. You don't plan it, you just do it, which is a very exciting way to paint, in my opinion. And let's see what else we got here. What do we got? Oh, this is the latest one. This is another drawing from the 1980s, late 80s, pizzeria and a jazz club. I like the way that came out. Here's my palette. Let's put some lights on. As you see, I got all my paints all set up according to their color and over there. And I make blobs of color first, and then I make little blobs to stay, because it's oils. They stay fresh. Oh, this is my most recent painting. It took me a few minutes to make this. I love this. Great idea. I'm going to make this larger. This is the idea. I love the idea. This drawing from the 1980s and 90s. Real quick drawing. Oh, great idea. And when the paint gets dry, I scoop it up and I make heads. Here's one I'm just starting. Make heads from the paint, from the dried paint. Nobody in the world does that but me. And here's a bunch of heads that I got made already. I'm still working on these guys a little bit. Yeah, I got about 70 or 80. Oh, there's some more. There's more. Yeah. Nobody makes sculpture out of oil paint but me. Just me, little bitty me. Let's see. This table here is just a bunch of old paintings that I'm not fully happy with, that I may or may not go back into in the future. They're all piled up here, waiting. Some are finished, and I may never go back into them, but some are some need help. That's an interesting painting. And this is another cool. Yeah. Back to the pads. Let's see what you got here. Let's see what we got. Wow. Walk around Manhattan and do drawings. This is from imagination. There's so much to draw in New York City. Amazing that you don't see artists standing on every corner. You know why? Because they're doing photos. They're painting from photos. No, you don't do that. No. Why? Because this drawing took maybe an hour or 2 hours. It's a full exposure, hour-long exposure of an event. And there's a lot of information there that a photo cannot do. And if it's painted, then that's a 10 or 12 hour exposure of an image that a photograph could never capture. You could never get that from the photo. And that's why you do a drawing, because my drawings have more information than a photo, because the mind of man is better than a camera. A camera's a machine, and your mind and imagination are superior to a camera. Camera's a machine. Your mind could not get any of these from a camera. You can't get this information. Or you get what a camera sees, but you don't get what your mind sees. My mind is capturing things that the camera cannot capture, because the camera doesn't care. It doesn't have emotions. It's not thinking. I'm thinking about all kinds of things while I'm drawing this in Queens. I'm thinking about all kinds of things that happened on the street, on the sidewalk, people that drove that road, in the trains above there, the people that are coming and going. And there's a lot of information in my imagination, and the way I feel is being recorded in the drawings. So when I paint it, or if I ever get around to painting it, that feeling will be recorded and reflected and exaggerated in the painting. Also, a camera really couldn't capture this entire realm of imagery. It couldn't capture the height and the width of it easily from across the street. It has a different kind of view. Or maybe it could, I don't know. But anyway, yes. Yep, see, that's from life. I did it from life. Looks very detailed, looks like it was from a camera, but I'm just interested in it. I was interested in the detail of it. Interested in this grasshopper was from life. Because when you do it from life, it has meaning. You're creating a meaning, you're capturing the meaning, and that's it for today. Thank you for visiting with me and my studio. Until next time.